All right. Well, hello out there, YouTube. This is Pac-Man as usual, and right now let's see, just started back up. This is episode 2 of our 2020 playthrough, and we're going to be uh, let's see, mainly focusing on our Vakeen character here. And what we're also going to be doing is we're going to skip all the freebie blueprints that you can actually get through, stuff like the um, what is it, the base computer, and we're also going to be skipping all of like the Dreams of the Deep and stuff like that. We're going to be buying everything from either the Nexus or getting it from manufacturing facilities. So let's go ahead and get started here. I just busted my way into a manufacturing facility. So right now, first thing I am actually going to check is we're going to check recipes. And one thing that we found out through the last playthrough is that we could not actually get the blueprint of what we needed for the Nautilin, which is the actual fuel. Now, once you go and do the Dreams of the Deep mission, you actually get it automatically. Right now, I'm looking through their computer, and yes, it does look like you could get the hydrothermal fuel cell blueprint through the manufacturing facility. So, if you are one of those people who did get it straight through the Nexus, the Nautilin platform blueprint, you can actually get the fuel blueprint just by doing this. So, we're going to go ahead and grab that right now. And of course, we'll need salt, cytophosphate, and carbon to go ahead and make that fuel. But at least now we have the blueprint for it, so we can actually use the damn thing. Also, what I'm going to go ahead and pick up is the Atlas Pass version 1. Now, version 1, I definitely suggest that's like a mandatory one that you're going to be needing for your playthroughs. Let's see, mainly just because of like what you get from them. It is actually amazing how much you can get when it comes to just basic supplies, everyday supplies that you need just from those little canisters. So, all right. So already, not even barely into this, we have confirmed that the fuel blueprint you actually can get separately. Now I'm just going to do a quick check, just make sure that there's no buried technology or anything like that around us. What I went ahead and did, kind of in the off time of it all, is switch this over here. As you can see, I no longer have any of that junk, both the rusted metal, the viscous fluids, all that kind of stuff. I broke all that stuff down, and now all I have left is just 3 units of runaway mold. And I went ahead and cleaned all this up. I broke down the tetracobalt into ionized cobalt and cobalt, sold off all the rest that I didn't need, and I just got this basic stuff right over here. We have 1 navigation data, which is good, and we are on our way to getting pretty much the rest of the stuff that we need. So at this point right now, what I need to actually accumulate is either copper or chromatic metal, both of those which are not too hard to find. So let's go ahead and get going. But yes, for all of you guys who bought the Nautilin blueprints through the Nexus, I have now confirmed that yes, you do not get it automatically if you buy it, which sucks, but you can get it through the manufacturing facility rather easily. So right now we're going to go ahead and go over to the Nexus and actually just see what kind of missions that they have available. Since this is a brand new character, I don't have any Quicksilver or anything like that, so we may as well actually get that done as well. Get some Quicksilver accumulated so we can go ahead and customize the look of our character a bit more as well. But again, thank you for tuning in and welcome to the stream. I hope you are having a wonderful Monday. Mondays never really are the greatest, but we will see if we'll have a good Monday. Alright. I don't know. I'm probably going to actually submit over to, the, bug reporting. That does not actually seem like it's, right, like it's kosher, that they should be separated out like that. But at least we were able to confirm you know, some of the information that was provided to us by some of you viewers. Thank you very much for that, since I had actually never even tried doing that prior. So, okay, it looks like we have 2 Quicksilver missions. Nice. All right, Ancient Bones. All right, let's join this mission. Come on. What, is it not going to let me join the mission or what? Okay, so we've got a Nexus bug that now we're dealing with. That is great. That is great. Gotta love Nexus bugs. Okay, so it looks like the Quicksilver mission from the Nexus is bugged, so we can't even do it. All right, that's, I guess, another bug report that's going in. That's great. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and check out with Helios and, see what kind of nanites we can actually just accumulate real quick. See, I will be going into the back over there as well, just to buy some stuff from those guys in the back. But okay, well, we had a very good stream yesterday with a whole lot of luck, but this one today doesn't look like it's going so well. Alright, we got 250 nanites from that. That leaves us actually with quite a bit. Discoveries, let's go ahead and actually upload the rest of the ones. Another 177. If you're not doing that, you gotta do it. It doesn't matter if you actually, go through Helios or not. Those things you always need to manually upload because it is nanites either way. Now, I don't have a lot of units at the current moment, but that's fine. Let's see what kind of weapon. Since this is a Vakeen character, I was thinking of kind of focusing this character more on the multi-tool side of things. So let's get some of that tech right now. Okay, so let's get the scanner upgrade. And other than the scanner upgrade, what I am going to be doing is getting the, let's see, combat scope, the survey device. Definitely a must. You need to get that. And let's see, we still have 1,948 nanites, so we will be able to actually get a whole bunch more from this as well. Let's see what else we can get. I will go for the barrel ionizer, and actually my favorite weapon out of all of these is actually a tie between 2 of them. The Blaze Javelin and the Pulse Splitter. Both of those are very good weapons. I personally prefer the Pulse Splitter over the Blaze Javelin just by a little bit, though. Mainly because the fire speed is insanely fast. You do get the advantage of having multiple projectiles that come out. And also, it's just, one of those things where you pick up so much ammo during the playthrough anyways that you may as well just use it. Blaze Javelin, it has a little bit of convenience where you really only need carbon in order to fuel it, but I mean, projectile ammo is so common that it doesn't even really matter, honestly. While we're at it, let's just go ahead and complete everything that we can. And I may actually toy with, in this playthrough, the plasma launcher and the geology cannon. Both of those I actually have not really used in any of my playthroughs yet, so should be interesting. I know for those I do need unstable plasma to go ahead and fuel those, but that's actually not all that expensive to buy, and even sometimes you can find that stuff just randomly around in containers, so I wish it wouldn't exit out every time so you could just continue to buy, but that's fine. Okay, so the only thing left for us to get from this guy is the or is the optical drill option on the mining beam, but that's about it, which is good. Let's go ahead and come back down here. Let's see if it's still gonna bug. Yep, it's still bugged. Okay. So unfortunately, we can't even actually do the Nexus mission for Quicksilver, which kind of sucks. But let's see what else we got. Hunt dangerous pirates, tame wild animals. I don't have the nutrient processor yet, so we'll go ahead and just skip that and get out of here. That kind of sucks. I wish it was working, because Ancient Bones are definitely a very, very good source of units early on in the game. Let's get out of here, get over to a planet, and do a little bit of exploration. I still haven't actually done all of the planets. I still got one more here, so we may as well actually check that out. So I've been to this one here. I've been to that one. What is this one? Okay, that has salvageable scrap. That's definitely actually a great thing. With the salvageable scrap, you have more of a chance to get more valuable items, honestly, than the Ancient Bones. Ancient Bones are good, but most likely you're going to be stuck with a ratio of somewhere around, I would say, for every 4 to 5 common ones, you'll get one rare, or one uncommon, or one rare, which is okay, but then those common ones will only really net you about somewhere between 90 and 120 each, which isn't really all that much worth it. If you do go for the salvageable scrap, you do have much more valuable items, and on top of that, if there are corrupted sentinels there as well, it's an easy way to get rid of sentinels for missions, gather pugnium, all that type of stuff. So I definitely suggest doing that. Also, ferrite dust is something that I use a lot of because I do a lot of construction. So that's just something that I personally prefer. But alright, this looks like an airless world. Yep, it's an abandoned planet. Okay. So on these planets, all we're really going to be able to scan are a few rocks, not really all that much stuff. And then the cave systems. Cave systems, we may be able to find a couple floral species, and maybe about a variant of 2 to 3, maybe 4 different rock types. It just depends, honestly. Okay, let's go ahead and land and see what we can find. Now on these planets, since there's nothing on it, once you deploy your remote scanning unit, the only thing you're going to find on this planet through this little doohickey is the anomaly crash sites. There's not going to be an actual crash ship there, but at least, we could pick up some salvage data, we could pick up some supplies and whatnot, and there's always a little bit of oxygen near those things as well. Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright. So pick that back up. Let's just get a couple quick scans in of these rocks. You're going to find 2 groupings of rocks on these planets. You're going to find these, which is your basic common. You'll find them all over the planet. Very, very easy to find. And then you're going to actually find a very small subset of other rocks. There is a possibility of there being a hill biome where you can actually scan, I believe, a variant of 2 to 3 different additional rock types, but that's pretty much all you're going to find on these planets. I did hear from someone that they actually did find a subterranean animal species on one of these planets, but I have never run into one, so I cannot confirm that. So when you come to these places, don't expect to find a lot. This is more or less just so you can get maybe some basic supplies, do a little bit of mining and whatnot, and that's about it. Because there's no atmosphere, you are going to have to deal with the unfortunate thing of your life support running out extremely fast. But if you refrain from running and just kind of do the regular, walking speed, at the very least, it's not going to drain it too fast. So that is all the rock types that we can actually find in this area right here. Let's go ahead and check out what kind of deposits we got. Copper. Okay. So I'm going to run over there and actually mine a little bit of copper. Mainly because I need it for the Atlas Pass 1, and also, it's a good idea to accumulate chromatic metal early in the game because you are going to need it. But yeah, these planets, literally you just spend like 5 minutes and you pretty much scanned everything on the planet that's worth scanning. So let's get this done. And if you guys have any questions, if you guys want me to test out a certain thing or anything, just let me know in the chat window or in the comments. I will go ahead and test it out. In fact, actually, I just started this file just for the sole purpose of actually testing out a question. So, yeah, if you guys want to see anything in particular, if you guys, have a question about a certain thing, just let me know, and I'll go ahead and actually just do a test on it and see if, something's possible, or find out where you can accumulate something. So. And like I said before, always when you're mining these things, just keep your flashlight on. Doesn't matter day or night. Flashlight is going to be reflecting off of any mineral that you are going to be mining, so definitely good to do. Okay, so that's all of that. Now we just need to check out cave system. If I remember correctly, flying over, there was, I believe, 2 or 3 holes, and those holes will definitely lead to a cave system, so let's check it out. And yeah, like I said, life support is going to drain really, really fast on these planets. I don't have jump jets or anything like that, so I am going to refrain from, busting open the swarm eggs. But usually on these planets, you will also have the whispering eggs all over the place as well. These places are actually really, really good to do them, just because on these planets, as you can see, you jump and you jet extremely high, so you can usually outrun the swarm extremely easily. If you do build a base on one of these places, that's really the main draw. But okay, that's pretty much everything in our immediate area. Let's go ahead and check out the crash site that we found. So it's a good distance away. We are going to have to leave the atmosphere to go ahead and check that one out. And actually, in my first playthrough, it was not on permadeath. So if you are playing on just on the regular mode, you can actually find one of these systems where it's one that I personally named. Well, you'll find a planet called LB-426, and if you don't know what that's in reference to, definitely you need to watch the movie Alien, because, that is one of the best extraterrestrial movies ever made, with actually one of the best female heroes ever in cinematic history. So definitely check it out. But I got one called LB-426, and I called it that one just because swarm eggs on that planet were just so abundant that literally you could just walk around for a couple minutes. Alright, as you can see, different area. Now we have just very, very slightly different rocks. We're going to be able to find maybe one or two. Alright, and as I said earlier, cave biome, you're always going to find at least one or two things here as well. I always say double check. A lot of the time these mushrooms, surprisingly, have a couple different variants. Sometimes they actually look exactly the same, so double check. Good rule of thumb. Alright, so we got some fuel, that's good. Alright, and what I'm going to actually do right now is I'm going to make the Atlas Pass version 1. Alright, and that will allow us to go ahead and start looting these. Okay, and there's always going to be at least one buried technology around here as well. It looks like we got some, let's see, Obman pearls. Not exactly worth the most, but you might as well pick them up anyways. They're worth slightly less than a Gravitino ball. But you're just throwing away money if you're not gathering. Now with these, you can actually harvest them with the Hazmat Gauntlet, but again, we just started this file, so I don't have that installed yet. But you can also get them in this way. And actually a good little tip is if you're doing the Nexus missions and you get the mission for destroying hazardous flora, just make sure you don't do, the hazmat harvest cycle on that one. Just make sure that you destroy them. If you do the manual harvesting of them, it doesn't actually count as you getting rid of it. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so we got more pearls. Great. And usually on a stack of 5, you can make somewhere around, I believe, like 80 grand. Not exactly the most money, but every little bit helps. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, so this cave system is a little bit more in-depth than I thought it would be. That's great, actually. This will allow us to go ahead and check for more pearls, get some more oxygen, get some more sodium, stuff like that. Okay. So it looks like we only have the one species of cave mushroom. Alright. And since I'm not going to be doing the base computer or anything like that in this playthrough, we don't really need any marrow bulbs or anything like that. Okay, so that is everything from this cave system. Let's go ahead and get out of here. That's if I can find the exits. Yeah, there it is. Okay. And, oh yeah, on these kind of more rare planets, it's both on these airless planets and also on the glitch planets. Those stalactites and stalagmites, those things will always have goodies in there. Not just the normal cobalt, but then you'll also have rare metals like platinum, silver, gold, stuff like that. So just make sure to check it out. I do want to just make sure. I don't remember if I actually got this. But wow, my life support is draining fast. Alright, let's go ahead and broadcast. Okay, and just double check. Cool, got everything. Let's get out of here. Okay, so on that run, we were able to get 7 pearls. Not too bad. And let's see, we got 4 salvage data. My inventory is getting a little bit full, but that's fine. No big deal. Okay, and let me just move this over here. Okay, that's good. Let's get out of here. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this system when it comes to, um, planets-wise. One thing, though, that I did not do is on the toxic planet, I didn't really, do a whole lot of scanning and exploration, so we can go ahead and do that. But honestly, I think that what I'm going to do is take advantage of all these map markers that we got from the stellar cartographer, and I'm going to go ahead and just check out these buildings really quick. The observatory's always going to give you either a crash site for a freighter, a distress signal, or number 3, it's going to give you like an ancient plaque or monolith, something like that. Either way, there's still going to be some goodies over there for you to harvest, so might as well go ahead and get it. When it comes to the stuff like Geknip and stuff like that, I mean, that stuff, it's only really good for selling. During the main missions, though, okay, I ran out of tritium, so I am just going to have to do a little... Okay, how about kiss my ass, bro?
Hostile ships approaching.
Okay, so we've got 2 ships. Again, I'm not very good at doing third-person battling, so what I'm going to do is just switch into first-person. Okay, and for those of you who don't really use the missile systems are really, really useful. They don't seem to be sometimes, but if you've got a head-on, kind of a head-on strafe coming towards you, it is really, really damaging. So, that's one down. Trying to get behind me. What the hell was... I don't know how that happened, but okay. Sorry about that. Where the hell did this guy go? Ah, there he is. Okay, and lucky me, they're actually using some really crappy shovels, so... Now, when it comes to my standing with the Gek, I don't really care, honestly, since this is the Vakeen character, but it doesn't really matter too much. Alright, so back to what we were doing. Wow, this thing is burning through gas. Crazy. Okay, let's just do a little bit of asteroid harvesting real quick. Okay, that should be actually everything that we need. I do actually suggest every once in a while doing this because those hyperclusters will really give you a good amount tritium resources. I usually will save them a little bit later in the game because you do need them for certain blueprints and stuff like that, but at this point right now it's not really all that necessary. Okay, so transmission tower. And I think we're also going to prioritize today trying to get at least our beginning freighter so we can go ahead and start, using our other ships. The starting ship is actually not all that bad, but, you know, the other ships that we got are better. That looks like condensed carbon crystals. Yep. Okay. And always just take a quick look. You never know if there's going to be buried technology modules around these buildings for you to pick up. Alright. So, do we have anything on the walls? Nope. Alright. Let's check out the transmission tower. Okay, so let's see. 23, 45, 89, 177. What's the correlation? That would be times 2 minus 1. Okay. So that would be what? 354, 353. Cool. And when it comes to those things, I mean, those are just your basic correlation puzzles. It's these things I have never actually come across one that's really hard to do. Most of those are just the stuff that you would come across in your basic junior high school math class, so it's not too hard. Okay, let me just do a quick check real quick. Okay, nothing. All right. Alright, let's go to the next location. But first, as always, just check around you, make sure there's nothing. A lot of the time, you'll see, like, little icons and stuff like that. Sometimes it'll actually say unknown building, and you'll be able to scout out a close by building that you wouldn't normally see, so don't forget to do that. Okay, ancient plaque. On these, you actually have a good chance of picking up really good stuff. On one ancient plaque, I actually ended up getting a unique skins multitude, and I mean stuff like that. That's pretty awesome. So, and ooh, yes, we are near the ocean, so we can actually check out all the stuff here as well. Okay, so I convulse as I reach out and touch the beautiful stone marker, my mind filling with deadly knowledge of the true history of the Gek. We are the master of galaxies, the overlords of the cosmos. Each foe will submit and with bended knee to the almighty Gek dominion. We are the first spawn. Look upon our words and despair. We will seek knowledge of the past so we can go ahead and get some goodies. And it looks like there is another monolith right over there. Nice. Now, I can't build the Nautilin at this, at this second just because I don't have any crystallized sulfide yet, but we should be able to harvest some right over here, so no worries. Now, since we are in the ocean, we might as well go ahead and scan all this beautiful stuff down over here. And if you don't have any underwater modules or anything like that, your best bet is to kind of hug the surface and just kind of look down. If you hug the surface and look down, you can always find pretty much all of this stuff that is ready to be scanned. It's not going to highlight the same and stuff like that, but at least you save yourself the trouble of, possibly drowning or something like that, Okay. And that looked like an animal. Yep. Those will explode on contact, so just watch yourself. Right. Well, it looks like we've got all the major plants and rocks in the area, which is great. Let's get these animals. I went underwater a little bit, which is fine, but, you know, again, we got to make sure that we just don't die because, well, it would be quite embarrassing to die. Okay. That's pretty cool. I mean, we landed to see a plaque and we get a twofer, which is pretty nice. And, yeah. Okay. And let's go ahead and harvest these. Oh, shoot. There we go. Alright, let's check out this one. As I touch the obelisk, images of the planet's ancient past flood my mind. The terrible beginnings of the Gek have been absorbed by this strange stone, and their tail seems desperate to escape. All who hear our words know of our might. Those who oppose us are broken to our will. Behold the power of the Gek first spawn. Galaxies lie at our feet. We are eternal. Since I already have some information on, you know, a site, it's gonna give me nothing. So let's just get some language. All right. So that completes that. Let's just make sure that we scan the rest. And there is just one more unit of crystallized. Ooh. Inventory's full. Okay. Well, let's get back to the ship, yeah? And again, like I said, if you guys want, you know, me to test anything out, if that's the case, just let me know and I'll go ahead and do that. Okay. I believe that's probably more crystallized silicon, yeah. Okay. It's not very valuable, but you can always break it down, and then if not, I mean, it is a requirement for the Nautilin platform. You only need 4 of them, but, you know, I always keep some in the just-in-case situation. Okay. So what do we got? What do we got? I'm going to keep that so I can actually break that down into gold. Let me go ahead and drop this over here. Okay. We just need to actually sell some stuff, so... let's get our asses over to the space station. And maybe we should try the Nexus again, I'm not sure. You know, kind of sucks that the Quicksilver mission was bugged, but, you know, we can always check again. I think what I might do, though, is I'll wait till we actually go back to the next system, and then from there I'll go ahead and call in the Nexus and see if that resolves the bug. If it doesn't, then I'll go ahead and put in a bug report for it. And actually, one thing that we could do, I mean, we technically could do, is we can actually scrap this ship and it will automatically call in one of our other ships. I'm going to refrain from doing that for right now, just because I don't want to be stuck with a broken-ass ship and have to repair all the systems on it and have no inventory space, so... Alright, let's sell the junk we don't need. What do we got? 76 grand off of these? It's not horribly bad. Alright, and I'm just going to sell these antimatter housings. I don't really need them at the moment. And I don't have a nutrient processor at the moment, so I'll sell that. Sell the Gek relic. sell the Geknit.
Units received.
And again, I'm going to keep that, break that down into gold. But all right. Now we have 3 navigation data. Okay. We've got a good amount of supply. And as you can see, I broke everything down, so I got plenty of ferrite dust, pure ferrite, all that kind of stuff. Let's go ahead and... Oh, yes. Let's go ahead and get back out and check out that... what is it? The ancient ruin site. This was the planet, actually, that we didn't really scan all that much as well. So we will be able to actually accumulate a lot of nanites as well in this run. Well, to tell you the truth, I probably actually should do that right now. Okay, so we got another 85 just off of what I was able to scan in that ocean right there, which is great. This planet also does have a water biome as well, so I can do that. The only problem is that we're so early in the game that I don't have any hazard protection units or anything like that. So that will make that type of exploration a lot harder. I'll probably refrain for the moment and then come back to it later. But all right. So if you guys have never excavated one of these places fully, it is huge, and there is 6 keys that you can pick up, but only one, one treasure box. So you might as well only pick up what you need. I do this one right here because it has a Gravitino ball right there that you can also pick up. Ancient key. Just wait till the end. You know, there's no point in having the sentinels harassing your ass while you're doing all this stuff. Just wait. You know, it's not a big deal. Second one I always get is this one right here, just because it's just easy to get. And then the third one I always get is this one here. There is a Gravitino ball on the top, which is usually the easiest one to get out of all of them. And there's one more, actually, right over here. As you can see, right there. This one, though, unfortunately is invisible. You won't be able to actually see it when you dig down for it, but it is there. It's right off of a platform, and it's right next to some jars. Like there. You can actually hear it right now. Where is it? I actually don't even see the... Where's the marker for it? It's 44 units. Yeah, what happened to the marker for it? Ah, there it is. It's up there. Let's get up and out. Boom. So, what happened to the marker for it? There it is. Okay. Okay. And it's right over there, and it's pretty much right there. All you're going to have to do is actually walk up to it, and it will give you, the location for it. Or it will give you the marker to go ahead and pick it up. Now, the box is always going to be right off of this one here. And it's going to be right there. Bam. But just remember, if you don't want to go through the trouble of, digging for keys every single time, again, there's 6 of them per, so. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and pick up that Gravitino ball first, because it's going to be the easiest one to actually get. There we go. Okay, so that's the first one. We're going to go ahead and get this one second, just because we're going to have to go back into that direction anyways. And then the third. Also, good to know if you are doing one of those weekend community missions, sometimes the tribute will be Gravitino balls, and unfortunately, I've been in the situation where it tells you to go ahead and gather them, but then it puts you in a system with no hazardous or no aggressive sentinel planets. So you'll end up having to harvest them like that. But okay, that takes care of that one. while we're waiting for the sentinels to go ahead and get off of our ass, let's go ahead and do this. See, flyover scanning is actually useful. Surprisingly, you can find a lot of good stuff this way. So just make sure you do a low flyover, and then boom, it'll show you unknown buildings. And from there, it's honestly, it's a hit or miss whether it's going to be just a marker like this one with some minor loot, or if it's going to be an actual building or something like that. Okay, sentinels are disengaged, so we can get out of here. Let's go ahead and just grab this stuff. And of course, every marker that you pick up is more nanites. I believe you get 6 out of a location. Don't remember exactly. I'm going to have to actually check on that. I believe it's 6, but it might be 4. And of course, since these things are just standing around right here, let's go ahead and get these. Alright. And what do we have here? We have natural burial site at 837 units away. Cool. Looks like that's the closest one to us. But let me go ahead and get that damaged technology right over there. Those, I never skip those. And that's mainly because these things have a good chance of having upgrade modules in them as well, so. Okay, that one was just nanites, but that's fine. Technology module, and we may as well just scan that and that. Alright. So that's everything kind of obvious around us. Let's get out of here. And from the shore, I always will just do a quick check like this, because you never know. But okay. So, flyover scanning may seem useless, but definitely is not. Oh, shit. We had some starships just spawn right underneath the water. That's interesting. Okay. So I just heard something, which may actually be a building, but I don't see anything. Let's go to the natural side. Now these just park a little bit away. It's annoying as hell if you land right on top of them because you'll end up having to repark your ship. Okay, cool. And this burial site has 4 fossils that we can go ahead and recover. Oh, jeez. I'm literally just out of the range of my ship. Let me just run back real quick. Okay. I should be close enough now. Yes, okay. Let's drop that in there. Always make sure that you have enough room in your inventory. If you do loot some of these items, sometimes they will just disappear on you if you don't have enough room. So, alright, so we got 1 regular. We've got 2 regulars. Okay, ooh, this one actually has 5. Nice. 3. Alright. Oh, wow, even more. 4, 5, and I believe there's 2 more. Ooh, shit. This one had 7. That is pretty awesome. Okay. Let me see. Let me just get rid of a couple things so I have room. You know what? I'll just get rid of the battery. Don't really need it. There we go. And 1 more. There it is. So all of these are common, but, I mean, since there's 7 of them, I mean, hey, not bad. Okay, we got another one 620 away, which isn't too far away. We got some buried tech, but that's actually a bit further away. Don't really need it, so let's get out of here. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. You know what? Yeah, I don't really need that. What else do I not really need? Ooh, I know what I can do. Okay, while we're landed, we may as well check as well. And this will at least give us some inventory space so we can build the fuel. Oh, wow, there's a trading post right there? I didn't even see that. Right. Okay, boom, and let's go. I'm gonna just go straight to that trading post so I can sell off a couple things. And hey, you never know, they might actually have stuff that I want. Alright. So, let's see how much all this stuff is worth. Okay, so, ooh, that's nice. Okay, 755 for the relic that we found. 107, 81, 103. And yeah, as you can see, I mean, the values on these commons just aren't really all that much. But we actually got really, really lucky that there was 7 of them in one spot. So, alright, that's everything in the exosuit. Let's see. And we'll sell the Gravitinos. Alright, not bad. Before you leave these places, what you can do is talk to these people, get some words, but then sometimes there will be also a guy who will give you stuff. So, I mean, it's a good idea to talk to him. Me personally, at this point, don't really need to, so. Let's get out of here. And let's see, I think right now probably the best thing that we could do is actually check out this distress signal. Okay, where's it taking me? Okay, it's taking me to another observatory. I don't really need another observatory at the moment. Let's just go straight to the distress beacon. And we can check out the crash freighter as well before we leave. We might do that. But yeah, take advantage of these map markers. There's no reason to skip them unless, like, you're far enough in the game where it's just like it doesn't even matter. At this point, though, we're only, I think, like 3 hours into this save, so, I mean, we may as well stop everything. Okay, and nice. What do we got? Okay, well, unfortunately, this is one of those bugged crash sites where it's going to give us one of these. Oh, no, it's not a bugged one. Okay, so it just gave us this, the general one. Unfortunately, don't really get much from these, but that's fine. No real big deal. Okay. So nice. Some launch fuel so we don't have to make any. That's great. Okay, and there it is. Cool. Alrighty then. Now, always, signal booster. Just do it. Easy as hell to find places. Can't wait to get this game. Oh, yeah, hey. I mean, this game is actually pretty damn good these days. I mean, it's definitely way better than it used to be, Jackal. Definitely. And to be honest, I mean, if you like the stuff like, I kind of refer to Fallout 4 when it comes to like the settlement building and stuff like that. If you're into that type of stuff, building and creating, this is a fantastic game. It allows you to, really be creative with your stuff and, just make some pretty cool stuff. Also, for me personally, I don't know how it is with you guys, but I mean, when I was a kid, the only thing that I wanted to do ever was to be pretty much a space explorer or an astronaut. And, this is pretty much the closest I can get to it, so. Alright. So we may as well go ahead and recharge that. Let's, okay. Let's see, inventory-wise. Alright. Yeah, I've got plenty of room for stuff. Let's go ahead and, check out the Crash Freighter. Crash Freighter is probably going to give us some pretty cool stuff. But yeah, just don't forget flyover scanning. Flyover scanning, you'll be able to find some pretty cool stuff sometimes. Let's get at it. And I'll probably be back on Skyrim a little bit later on today. I mean, I know that game is old as hell, but with all the mods and stuff that I have installed on that, definitely makes the game really, really fun. Okay. So let's check out the beacon and see exactly what's up with this place. Alright, so let's read the log. My love, I dive into the black hole tomorrow. I know we agreed not to. I warned them about, advisably, of such a large vessel moving through the rift, but they are arrogant, vain creatures, are they not? We emerged into the skies above the blank anomaly. Reality itself has abdicated here. Vast hexagons litter the landscape of this once proud planet, now become the plaything of our unseen foe. I fear I will not be back home for blank time. We drank the water. My love, forgive me. I don't know, what? Did she find herself a TJ or something, or what? Don't drink the water? Oh, we actually already looted this place. Okay. Oh. Alright, so this is actually a place that we've already looted, but since we left and came back, it has refreshed, so cool. Okay, good, I have an oxygen capsule. Alright. So, condensed carbon. And actually, if you want to do this the really fast way, just fill it up and then deploy it. That's fine. Boom. Once you fill it up with condensed carbon, it will automatically convert itself into regular carbon once you pick it back up. So, if you want to do it fast, that's the way to do it. Okay, heat capacitor. Nice. Unstable gel.
Radiation protection going. Technology prepared.
Antimatter housing.
Radiation protection going.
Not exactly the most necessary at the moment, but that's fine. Okay. Let's see.
Technology prepared.
Another unstable gel. Okay.
Radiation protection going.
I believe actually that'll do it for the carbon that I had on me. So let me go ahead and do this again. Boom. Fill it. Boom. Pick it back up. And automatic 100 carbon.
Technology prepared. Units received.
Okay, some units.
Going.
And the last one over here.
Technology prepared.
And another unstable gel. Okay.
Going.
Well, at least those unstable gels, I believe, are somewhere around about 50 grand a piece. That's not including markups and stuff like that, so not bad. I will need them to build other things, though, but it is not a bad way to make money, if especially you're growing a lot of cactus, because you could just make those things with cactus flesh. Alright, so what else do we got? An abandoned building. Let me check my inventory real quick. I don't have the most space right now, so it might not be advantageous for us to do that yet. Alright. Well, let's actually head home. Where is my base? I know it's on this planet. Where is it? There it is. Okay. I love the way that they've really improved the optimization when it comes to loading. I remember, like, way back, it was just so horrid, but now at least, it's decent. And it looks like, did some of the copper respawn in? Huh. Well, that's what it looked like from... Huh. Oh well. Alright. Now again, we aren't going to be using any of the base computer stuff, and I don't want to use any of that in this playthrough. We've got 11 salvage data, which is great. We can go ahead and start researching other stuff. At the moment, though, I do need to do some inventory management. Let's go ahead and refine this down. Let's see. What else should I refine down? You know what? I'm going to turn this into... Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is this.
Technology recharge.
I'm going to go ahead and turn this dihydrogen jelly back into dihydrogen. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this aluminium into gold. Okay, and I have 350 ferrite dust. Okay. Alright, and antimatter housings, don't really need them. I do need, though, to make some antimatter for my warp drive, so let me go ahead and actually process some copper into chromatic metal. And I'll only need like 50, I think. Okay. as you can see, I did get enough to go ahead and get a solar panel going. So at least now I have, you know, batteries saved up. I don't have to really use this biofuel reactor anymore. And let's see what else I can unlock. I can do the save beacon. Yeah, I may as well. Since I'm not going to be getting any of this stuff for free, I may as well just unlock this stuff now. Okay, so we got all the tech. Let me go ahead and actually just use the rest for these type of things. Right. And battery is good. I'm at 92%. Okay. Boom. Let's go ahead and make some antimatter. Actually, you know what? I'll make 2. And then let's go ahead and make some warp cells. Alright. Starship. Bam. That's done. Alright. Let's get back up to... Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next system, since we already explored these planets. Alright. So, let's see what we got going on over here. Wow, I'm already at the point where I'm going to have to start breaking down all this crap, too. Okay. So I have, let's see, 4 navigation data. Let's go ahead and get some maps. Okay, and I think what I'm going to actually do is learn some words while I'm up here as well. Let's go ahead and talk to these guys. Now, I suggest doing this anyways, just because, well, you do get, you know, milestones for talking to aliens anyways, which will get you nanites, so, yeah, you might as well. And since I want to learn pretty much everything of the Viking language anyways, I'm not really going to fret about the specific groupings of words and stuff like that. Let's just go ahead and learn everything that we can. And if you don't have this game yet and you are thinking about getting it, I mean, I definitely do suggest picking it up. It's a great game. And especially since it costs much less than it used to when it first came out. Me personally, when I first bought this, see, I paid just over $30 for it, US, which is, I mean, not bad. Especially in the state of the game that it is right now, it's pretty much like a AAA title. So, unlike the original build of it, which was definitely not AAA. Okay. And this should be pretty much everybody. Okay, I think that is everybody. Nice. Okay, let's check out the rest of these maps. We got a minor settlement. Let's check out these ships real quick. Okay, B classes. Okay. The first system that I was in is actually the better one because it has a much better economy, but this one's just fine as well. Okay, so that's all of that. Interesting build design on that Explorer class. I like that. That looks pretty nice with, actual wings. Okay. So let's get out of here. We'll go ahead and call in the Nexus and then see if that bug resolved itself. Okay, life incompatible planet. So we got another airless world. Nexus, here we come. Let's just upload everything. We got another 38. And when it comes to our mission logs, let's unpin that formula. Yeah, and we'll just stick with, I think, the Atlas path for our main missions. Okay. So let's check this out. Raid a planetary depot. You know what? Yeah, I'll do it. With these, it's going to take us to an aggressive Sentinel planet for this, but it's okay. I mean, I know, the good strategy of doing this. Mainly, it's just doing most of your... I mean, since I don't really have much weaponry and stuff like that installed, I mean, the best and easiest way to do this is just, from the ship, which is really easy. In fact, actually, if you want walker brains and stuff like that, it is so easy to take out a walker in your spacecraft. You might as well do it. Okay. So now we're at the point where we can actually get the last blueprint from this guy. Cool. And we have 305 left. So what I will then do is go to our exocraft guy and let's get some more blueprints. Okay, so the high power sonar we'll definitely need since we're not going to be able to get it through the mission. Let's see, I have 295. Alright. I can still get some stuff. Okay, cool. Let's just do a quick check over here and see if... Nope. Alright. So, construction research terminal. How much do I... Oh, yeah, that's right. I spent it already. Okay. So let's get out of here. First things first, though. Let's go ahead and... Wait, what? Oh, wow. I've never seen this before. Interesting. I'm going to hold off on that for right now, but I've never seen Polo offer me ship technology before. That's interesting. Okay, so nobody else wants to join. Let's go ahead and start. Thankfully, though, that bug resolved itself, because that would really suck if we were locked out of doing any Quicksilver missions for the entire session.
Navigational Data received.
Alright, so where is it telling us to go? Okay, this planet over here. What do we got? This is what type of planet? Okay, so it's a nice planet at least, and it's not aggressive Sentinel, so 2 pluses right there. If it is an aggressive Sentinel planet, I mean, you're guaranteed to have to deal with walkers and stuff like that, which, again, isn't all that hard to do as long as you know the correct strategy to do it, but it just makes it a hell of a lot easier that we don't have to deal with it. Okay, so first thing it's going to do is it's going to take us to a, kind of like a manufacturing facility. We just need to find the coordinates for the supply depot, and then from there, all we got to do is go to the supply depot. One thing that you do have to do, though, is you actually have to land, go over to the supply depot, and then allow the quest to refresh to the point where it tells you to destroy them. From there, you can actually get back into your ship and just do all of the legwork from there. That's what I personally do, because it just makes things 10 times easier. Now, first things first, it is an aggressive it is a regular planet, not an aggressive one, so we don't have to worry too much. But I always do a slow flyover just to make sure there's no surprises. So, is this going to be a locked door? Yes, it is. Okay. So cool. What you do then in this situation, if you just want to make it really easy on yourself, and considering I don't have any weapons installed on this ship, is this. You just kind of boom, and let's see, I'm going to have to adjust my heading to over here. Alright, now the door is open, sentinels are searching, and all you gotta do is just wait a second, just fly around the building, let the alert go down, back to normal, and then from there you can just waltz right in and do what you need to do. Cool, so alert's gone, now we can just go right in. Alright, and of course, first things first, let's go ahead and chart it. Okay. So, as you can see, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, we just run right in. Let's grab nanites. Let's see, there's no shield. Alright. Okay, so touch the display. Ooh, I don't have 100 pugnium. Ooh, no. That's not good. How much do I have? I only have 14? Oh, crap. Okay, that means we're gonna have to kill us some sentinels. Alright, we just need to find them. Shouldn't be too hard. And to get 100, we actually don't need to really kill that many either. Surprisingly, no sentinels around. Alrighty then. Well, let's just do a quick look-see, see if we can find any close by. Considering they always annoy the crap out of me by showing up randomly everywhere, we might as well just run over here real quick. Oops. Okay, is there any sentinels nearby still? Nope. Alright. Well, just doing a minor little stroll, we should be able to find some sentinels. Oh no, we got some animals that don't like me. Ah. That's kind of funny, yeah. No sentinels around. Kind of odd considering, yeah, on my home world where I set up my base, those things are like everywhere, every 5 seconds, so. We may as well do this with a purpose. Let's go ahead and see if we can find anything interesting around. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about actually having a gun. We can just do that. Now, just gotta wait for some reinforcements to arrive. How much do we have now? We have 38. Okay.
Warning. Sentinel combat unit deployed.
Oh, there they are. Now, the Sentinel laser beams don't really do much damage, so you don't have to worry too much, but I do like avoiding them anyways, just so I can do people. So how much? We got 77? Alright, we only need to really kill 1 or 2 more.
Warning. Elite Sentinel force.
Alright. So once you get into the building, they actually can't even see you. So this will make things a hell of a lot easier. The quads, though, they will be able to see you because those fuckers will actually run under the floor of this building and find you, so. But just as long as you stand pretty much in the doorway, they can't see you, and if they come inside, they are completely blind, so. Alright, that's everything we needed. Let's go ahead, slather our hand in pugnium, and get the coordinates. Wait, what the hell? Wait, what the hell is going on here? Okay, power blah 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 blah. You know what? Whatever. Oh, nice! Okay. That's interesting. Oh, what? Okay. So this is something that's kind of weird that happens in this game sometimes. As you can see in the starvation tactics window in the bottom right there, it's actually going to require me to build a bolt caster on my multi-tool before it will even allow me to go further, so.
Technology installed.
Alright. Let's see, I do need, it looks like, some carbon. Again, easiest way to just get fast carbon if you have condensed is, boom, drop it in.
Recharge.
Alright, and let's see, 1, 2, and I'll have to do 1 more.
Technology recharge.
And 3. Alright. And I need 100 chromatic metal. How much copper do I have? 75? Not nearly enough. Alrighty then. Is there a copper deposit near us? Yes, there is. How about, what is that one? No. What is the closest? 607. Yeah, it looks like that one is probably going to be the closest to us. Let's do it.
Technology recharge.
But hey, we got the Atlas Pass version 3. That's pretty good. Now, what that is going to actually come up as, if you do get it through the Nexus Stellar, or I mean the Space Station Stellar Cartographer, is it's going to come up as a operations center. Operations centers and manufacturing facilities technically are about the same thing. The only difference being the operation centers will just give you one random blueprint. The manufacturing facilities will actually give you the, manufacturing modules, and then from there you can usually unlock 2. So this is a huge deposit, which is great. Let's just go ahead and get what we need, and then get out of here. Kind of sucks, though, that it's making us actually build the bolt caster before we can even progress. But yeah, huge deposit. This thing has probably got somewhere around about 300 to 400 copper units, which is great. Would only need 200 though to refine, and I already have 70, so. I always try to keep though about 100 because you never know if you're going to actually need just straight copper to build something. And you know what? Chromatic metal, I mean, if you can't find it in a store, it is good to just stock up on this crap anyways. Okay. And since I have a whole lot of junk metal, I'm just going to use ferrite dust to go ahead and recharge this sucker. Snipe the stuff that pretty much is left over. Okay. This is the bulk of it. I'm not going to really mine the whole thing, just to save a little time. Okay. That's pretty much all we needed. Let's go back. Okay, where is my ship? There it is. Alright. Now again, we don't have any modules or anything like that yet, so unfortunately we don't have too much of a sprinting distance, but it's okay. Just remember to look out for holes and stuff like that. You don't want to make a rookie mistake, fall in, and then kill yourself very easily on a permadeath. But this is actually not a bad planet. I may make a satellite base over here later on, if I can find a good source of like paraffinium or something like that here. And I definitely suggest setting up a paraffinium mine, definitely, and accumulating it. If you do, recover ships and stuff like that, you are going to need it. Paraffinium is surprisingly something where, unfortunately, you're going to need a hell of a lot of it. It's for each, I believe it's like a melted fuel cell or something like that. I forget exactly what it is, but you need somewhere around a 410, I think, per, which really just burns away fast. Okay, so that, and then we'll just dump that. Boom. Okay. So once that's done refining, I can actually check the damn terminal and we can progress further. Surprising though that it is actually making us do this before it will actually allow us to progress the mission. But okay, since we're waiting anyways, let's do a little tiny bit of inventory management. I'm completely out of carbon, so I am going to have to re-up on that. Okay. And I got one navigation banner. Okay. But as you can see, each of these are worth 50,000 apiece. Once you actually learn the recipe for it, which is, I believe, 200 cactus flesh, I mean, honestly, this is a really easy way to make money. Each patch, actually, of cactus that you come across on a desert planet will usually have somewhere around the range of 5 to 700. And, I mean, that's just in one patch. So, easy way to make money just as long as you know the recipe for it. These heat capacitors, you do need selenium as well. Let's see. I personally don't usually craft these things, but they are worth quite a hell of a lot more. 180,000. Now, once you start getting into the higher tech of stuff that you're making, like circuit boards and stuff like that, I mean, it's insane how much money that you can make off of some of these items. There's one that I believe it's like a, what is it? It's a stasis field or something like that. That one, a stack of 5 will get you somewhere around about 160 million units. Insane how fast you can get rich if you at least just know how to make it. Alright, but that's everything we needed there. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Multi-tool. Boom. Alright, so that's built. Alright, and now it'll allow us to check it. Slatherhand with pugnium. Alright, and now we have the depot location. Let's get out of here. Now let's check the ship inventory. I don't have that much room. Just make sure that you have enough room if you're going to do this in the exact way that I'm doing this. You're going to need at least 5 slots. So let's clear that up. Good. Alright, let's get over there. Now, this is uniform across the board. I usually will do this on, what do you call it, high security planets with, you know, the really big sentinels and stuff like that. Just because I don't like dealing with walkers on the ground, but just do everything from the air. I mean, just as long as you have, you know, a maneuverable ship, it's just super easy. There's no reason to really waste your time otherwise doing it. So let's get in here. And again, we are going to have to actually get to the mission marker first before we destroy these things. So, let's go ahead and do that. Now, the only thing you really have to worry about on a planet like this, on these, are the, the Sentinel quads. But honestly, I would rather not waste the time, so we're going to do it this way. Now, they're already alerted to us. Ooh, that's a walker. That's a walker. Oh, shit. Okay. So, again, now it shows us that we have to just, you know, destroy the depots. Let's do this. But with the walker, again, easy as hell. Just do it from the ship. Unless you have a particular mission that you have to do it from the ground. Just do it from the ship. Back up, turn around, let's switch over to our photon cannons. And unfortunately I can't see a damn thing in this cloud, but it's fine. Let's get out of the cloud. Why can't I see anything? There we go. I wish in third person there was a gyro so you could actually see your orientation. Alright, once we get out of this cloud, I should be able to see it. There we go. Right, and... kidding me. Boom.
Technology recharge.
Right. And done. We don't have to worry about the walker or anything like that. And if you want, you could just take out the sentinels like that. But boom, we got everything. It's automatically in our ship inventory, and we don't got to deal with any of the riffraff.
Navigational data received.
Now, reinforcements are going to be arriving. That's fine. Don't really care because I'm going right into the anomaly anyways. Usually I'd wait it out, just let for the alert to go ahead and, end, but yeah, we're going in here anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Navigational data received.
And that's it. Easy peasy. Just as long as you don't have to do that, stupid crap that I had to do where I had to actually craft a bolt caster before it would allow me to progress. If you already got it, you just pretty much do that. Everything from the ship and you're done. With the walkers, again, just from the ship, you don't even have to worry about the possibility of dying, so. Alright, complete mission.
Inventory full.
Okay, and wow, my inventory is full.
Technology recharge.
Okay, so let's see. Ooh, yes, kill 48 monstrosities. This would actually be a good one to do as well. Let's go ahead and actually do this. This one is super easy too, so. Alright, a life support gel. I may as well actually just use this to refill that. Alright, and let's check actually our ship inventory. Make sure we're not wasting space.
Technology
Okay.
recharge.
But as you can see, I mean, we got, all the stuff from there. We got a mind control device. And I'm going to go ahead and move this stuff back in here. Okay. That gives us some room. Cool. Alright. Now, is there anybody else in here? There's one person. And they are where? Let's just go ahead and start it up. Okay. Aww. I've been looking to buy one of those damn things for such a long time. That is the Squid ship, which is a fighter class ship. I've only seen one outside of the Nexus, and funny enough, it was like right when I started a game too, so I had like no money to buy it, but I've been looking for one of those ships for such a long time. But alright. So now we just have to kill some monstrosities. Not exactly a hard thing to do. This one is super easy just as long as you have like the correct strategy for doing it. You don't even actually need like a bolt caster or anything like that, so. Let's go down and get this done. There's going to be two variations of this mission. It may tell you to just go to one abandoned building, or it may send you to 3. If it sends you to 3, you have the possibility of picking up larval cluster-wise somewhere around, let's see, about 40 larval clusters. If you are only going at 1, you're looking at more like, I'd say maybe 12. But either way, you're looking at a return of 50 to 1 when it comes to nanite clusters, so definitely worthwhile. Okay, and actually I want to see how many nanites that we get for each one of these. You can do this in 2 ways. Let me just... Now, in the discoveries, let me see. Okay, so it's 3 nanite clusters per. So, just remember to upload them. It's free nanites, you might as well. And also, in these missions, it's going to tell you at the end to go ahead and go to the terminal. As you can see, find and kill monstrosities 0 out of 48. That means that we're going to be doing everything solely from this building. So we're not going to have to travel around or anything like that. Make sure you loot this terminal first so you can go ahead and grab the nanite clusters. And then after we're done, it'll actually, reactivate the terminal and we can go ahead and finish the mission. But make sure you do this first. Alright. So since we have to do it all at one, I definitely would not suggest harvesting all these at one time. Just do one at a time. Boom. And then you just jump right onto the top of the building. And that is it. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, really. And honestly, I don't use the bolt caster because the projectiles are a little bit slow. Just use your mining beam. Okay. And of course, headshots will do more damage, so always try to aim for the head, but, either way, it's still doing damage, so it doesn't matter. Just make sure you hit the damn thing. Okay, so I don't want that larval cluster to expire, so I'm going to pick that up first. And boom. Just make sure that you're moving, and you can pretty much avoid all the tackles. The tackles do the most damage. The spits do just about as much damage as a Sentinel standard laser, so you don't really have to worry too much if you get hit with those things. But I'd say, if you can, try to dodge. Okay, so we already have 19, 20, not bad. We're almost halfway there. Okay, it's already subsiding. Alright. So, let's just wait for our jets to recharge. Good. And off to the next one. Oh, crap. Okay, so that one, launched me off. Fortunately, we don't get that one. That's fine. I don't have any shield modules or anything like that, so I do have to be just a tiny bit cautious. I don't want to die for stupid movement. And the alternate way of doing this is actually to do it from inside of the building. If you do it from inside of the building, at the very least, you don't have to worry about sentinels, harassing you while you're trying to do this. Oh wow, I actually ran out of carbon. Alright, so off to the bolt caster. Alright, so before we go ahead and resume, let me harvest a little bit of carbon. Shit. Okay, what I'll go ahead and do is I'll just use my bolt caster to go ahead and mine off of a tree real quick. And then from there I can refill my carbon and then get going. But as you can see, the projectiles actually travel at a pretty slow speed. That puts you at a disadvantage when you're doing this mission against the swarms, since they actually move faster than your projectiles can go. I would definitely suggest, if you don't have a fully upgraded bolt caster, just use your mining beam. Oof. Yeah, I know, totally. I cannot believe I actually ran out of carbon. That kind of sucks, but it's okay. Alright. Okay, so that gives me a little bit more. I'm just going to do this really quick. Each larger tree will give you somewhere around about 40 carbon. And the secondary element in this case is nitrogen, which is not very valuable at all. So you can you know, it doesn't matter if I have a full inventory or not. But okay. So, let's see. Recharge that. And here, I will just do this really quick, free up a slot. And let's see, I have no more room there, so okie dokie. And there we go. And then to the top of the building. And now we only have 18 left to go, so this should be rather quick. Okay, 7 more to go. All right. And back up. Okay, and since we actually only have like 4 left, what I'm gonna do is this. Oh, you gotta be shitting me! Wow, I actually jumped off of the building and I completely drained my shield. That's crazy. Okay, and we have a sentinel that noticed us, but that's fine. Don't really have to worry too much about it now. Alright, cool. So they subsided. Now we can just run in the building and complete this. I do have to just check my inventory before I loot the rest of those, but that's pretty much it. I mean, it's really, really easy. Right, and that's the mission completed. Okay, so shield is back up. And let's see, where did I park? I parked right there. Okay. Let's recharge that. So I have enough room for, what, 11 more? That's more than enough room. And actually, what's a good idea to do is just run over to the other side of the building and get the ones on the other side. But instead of that, what I'll do, since this is a small building, is just make sure that you're in motion. As long as you're in motion, even if they kind of just barely tag you with the tackle, you still won't take any damage. So, and then in this case, what I'm gonna do is crack open those 3. Boom, 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 boom. You see, I'm not taking any damage, and yeah, all you gotta do is just make sure that you're moving around. As long as you're moving around, those tackles can't hit you, so. Alright, that's pretty much everything. I don't really feel like dying for a stupid reason, so let's get out of here. Boom. And that's it. If it takes you to the 3 buildings, I mean, you can get a crap ton of nanites, but with just 1 building, at least you can get some. So where is the Nexus? Okay. There you are. That's it. If you actually dedicate like a half-an-hour session just searching around for abandoned buildings and just doing harvesting, you can usually actually get about 10 grand in nanites. I'd say probably about 20 minutes, which is just really good, especially if you want to upgrade the class of your ship and all that kind of stuff. Easiest way to do it. I mean, on my other game file, I'm actually using the Radiant Pillar, the first ship, but then mine is an A class, and I'm saving up right now to get it to S. Just super easy. Oh, you made 30,000? Damn, nice, nice. That is really nice. Yeah, usually takes me about a good, I'd say, almost an hour to get that much, so damn. Okay, so that leaves us, we got 14 off of that one building. That's not bad, but hey, we got 500 nanite clusters. Beautiful. I mean, 500 quicksilver, I mean. That is good. All right, well, that's all I kind of wanted for right now. Let's get out of here. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and actually just warp over to, straight over to my base so I can go ahead and refine down some of this stuff. How much do I have in nanites, though? 456? Okay. Not bad. Oh, yeah. I usually don't recommend it either, but in this, I mean, in this particular playthrough, or in the other playthrough that I'm doing, pretty much what I wanted to do is upgrade my, my starting ship. I just wanted to kind of work on it. My kind of analogy for it was like, it's like my Rice rocket, it's like my Honda Civic. I'm just slapping on all kinds of shit on it. But yeah, that one I got up to an A class, and then I have like 40 main sleeve inventory slots, and then another, let's see, what is that? I think 12 in the back. So, like, my Radiant Pillar is like just insanely good on my other file. I don't really recommend doing that, but on that one, that's like one of my main focuses, what I want to do, so. Okay, I don't have anything I want to sell there. Let's go ahead and sell off the nitrogen salts and the aluminium. And the rest of the stuff I'm going to go ahead and save for processing. Let me actually see if I can get any missions yet. Oh, nice, I can. Good. Okay, so scan 5 minerals, and that's 95 nanites. Okay. Kill 10 creatures. Also, actually kill 10 creatures. If you're doing like the harvesting missions, like we just did right now, easiest way to get those done. Okay. And how much do I have in navigation data? Let's just okay. Cram in the back there. Good. Okay, I have, let's see, 2. Let's see what we can find with that.
Product received.
And commercial.
Product received.
Alright. Nice, we got a distress signal. And an observatory, cool. Let's get going. And we can actually warp off to the next system too as well, but let's go ahead and check out this distress signal first. And plus, we actually haven't even really explored many of the planets in the system. We should probably end up doing that as well. Now, in just a couple minutes, I'm just going to take a quick, like 1-2 minute break. I've been holding my piss for about an hour right now, so yeah. After we land, check this out. I'm just going to kind of go off into a menu and then just give me like a minute or two so I can go ahead and use the restroom. But all right, let's check out this distress beacon. Hopefully, we will be as lucky as yesterday, where we recovered like 4 ships in the first 2 hours of the games. Seriously, 30,000 off of off of a run like that, that is really good. That is really good. I usually can't get that high, so I mean, congrats, dude. That's actually a really good haul off of something like that. So let's see. Yes, another ship we can recover. Nice. Okay, so let's check this out. What do we got? First and foremost, let's check the beacon, see what kind of technology we can get. Okay, as I enter the vessel, I'm greeted with a pile of military multi-tools, clearly thrown from a rack that once housed them. They fizz and spark and look unsafe. The broken body of a tendril behemoth lies awkwardly nearby. The craft must have crashed with such ferocity that little else is intact inside the ship. Well, let's try out the multi-tool. And yes, I will take it. Okay, and to tell you the truth, actually, I think this is probably one of the crash sites that we found by accident yesterday. This may actually be the exact same model of ship. I think it was like B-class fighter. But let's check it out as soon as I loot this. Cool. Alright. So if this is a B class, then yeah, I got it yesterday. Yep. Okay. So the ship that we actually recovered yesterday respawned. So cool. Now we have 2 B class fighters of the exact same model. Alright. Nice. Okie dokie. Well, give me a second. I'm just going to use the restroom. Yeah, like 2 minutes. Just hold up. Okay, back. Let me just get comfortable. Okay. So, my inventory is like really full right now. Let me just do a tiny bit of this.
Instructed. Product instructed. Technology recharge.
Okay. Da-da-da. Okay, this is going to be difficult without any storage containers. Alright. So I am almost completely out of inventory space. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and check out a spot. I'll go ahead and grab some salvage data, and then I'm going to have to actually go to the Nexus and buy the storage container. Again, in this playthrough, I'm not doing any freebies. We're going to buy everything and get everything else from, like manufacturing facilities and whatnot. So this is going to be a little bit more difficult than my usual playthroughs where I just, go through the normal story and get everything for free. So but not bad. Not bad at all. We have a total of 5 ships now, and we've actually only traveled to 2 systems. Okay. Now, it looks like I've already been to this place before, but it should still actually give us something. See, there's a small gap in the crystal ice. I feel convinced that I could feed some of my mind elements through so they can come in contact with the monolith behind. Let's try a catalytic element. Oh, damn it. Yeah, unfortunately I don't know enough of the language yet to effectively do all this stuff, so let's go ahead and search for buried technology. I've got one at 269. And it looks like that's the closest one, so let's go ahead and go to it. And again, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And if you guys, again, want me to test out anything in particular, if you want me to, see how often something spawns or something like that, or you have any, ideas of how to do something and want, me to try it out, just go ahead and let me know. I'll go ahead and do it. And I will actually dip back onto my other file in one of the following streams that I do, so we can go ahead and get started building our actual scale replica of the Great Pyramid. Okay, so now I have 7. I'm gonna need, I think, 10 for that. So, alright, there's one right there. And it looks like we've got, let's see, what is that? Oh, it's another one of those. Okay. Whenever I land on a planet like this, I always, in the back of my mind, think of, like, a few years back when they were first doing press for this game, how they always used to showcase just, like, one planet, and it was just like, why the hell are you always going to this planet? Yeah, that always kind of sticks in my mind. Thankfully, though, they were able to fix all that crap that, that pre-scripted stuff that they ended up finding out later on. At least now all of the planets like these are a little bit different. And actually stable. I remember actually when this game, like, right around when it first came out, it was so unstable on a lot of these planets. Okay. Okay, we just need to find some more buried tech, so let's run off in a direction where we can harvest something or something like that. See, there's some sentient plants, but I don't want to deal with any sentinels right now. Let's go ahead and just run over to that knowledge zone. So, did any new information locations come up? No, doesn't look like it. Ah, here we go. Unfortunately, they'll only show up if they're less than 400 units away. Fuck, my neighbor's home. Unfortunately, my new neighbor downstairs installed a fucking stripper pole, and now I have to deal with the sounds of that shit reverberating through my fucking floor, so... Every time my neighbor comes home now, I'm just like, oh god, I gotta deal with this crap. So just a pointer, if you want to install a stripper pole inside of your apartment, make sure you don't have a neighbor that's right above you, because it will annoy the fucking shit out of them. Unless that is your goal. Okay, so let's get that. Okay, is there any others near us? Yes, there is. Cool. Alright, how much do we have? We have 12? Cool. Alright, I'm gonna get as much as I can right now, because I really, really need storage containers and all that kind of stuff. I also do need to unlock the cuboid rooms. Those are fantastic. If you just use the large structure blueprints, I definitely would suggest trying out the cuboid rooms. The cuboid rooms will actually snap with the storage containers, so you can go ahead and actually make like a full-on, you know, a fully functional building, which snaps and powers up without you having to actually wire it up, so... Okay, I need to actually harvest some oxygen. I'm running out. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, you. Go fuck yourself. Alright. So, what was I doing? Oh yes, I was looking for something that was smoking. It was like a damage technology thing. Ooh, I do need some condensed carbon though. Let me just mine this real quick. Okay, and what is that? That is copper? I'll take it. I will take it. Alright, so we are full. I've got a whole lot of stuff. Let's get out of here. Oh, shit. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Oh, no. Shit, I'll get rid of that. I need oxygen real bad. Fuck. Where's oxygen? Oh, shit. Oxygen. Oh, no, I need to get to my shit now. Come on, land, come on. Whew. Oh wow, I'm out of oxygen. Okay, So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and get back over to my base. I'm going to go ahead and refine down all this crap that we got, and then I have to go actually over to a space station, get some oxygen, all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to whoa, I'm going to go ahead and yeah, probably cut the stream right here. I'll go ahead and take care of all that kind of crap. And then I will come back later on during the day. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing Skyrim or if I'll actually jump back on this. But yeah, that is it for right now. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And again, if you guys want me to try anything out, test anything, go ahead and let me know. I'll go ahead and test it out for you, all right? I'll see you guys later. Thanks again for tuning in. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.